welcome. Happy Friday. We are in our countdown to 2023. We are here on this Friday at the date is 12/30/22. I'll wait for you to come into the room here, letting you know that we're here live. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get into the algorithm. So while we're waiting on a few to see that the algorithm is here, welcome to the channel. Happy follow going right into New Year's Eve. Going to give you a few updates. Hey there, hey there. Happy Friday, happy day. So we're going to get right into as we wait for those to see that we're here. And thank you, you're the first one. Going to share a couple of things, what's going on. So we have our New Year Wish 2023. Thank you for that. We have our New Year Wish 2023 candle petition ritual. Bless your specific goals for 2023. Okay, so we have that visual going on. I'm going to drop the link into the chat here, and you can join that now. Also, I am going to put in here while we wait for those to know that we're here. Hey there, happy Friday. Yes. And put 12/30/22 in the chat, please, as you arrive. That's today's date. And so we've got the link that's up about the altar visual for the New Year Wish altar visual that is up. Okay, bless your specific goals. You can get onto my altar visual, and then I'm going to paste about the masterclass. It's about astrology for the modern practitioner, discovering more about you course. And this is all about the beginning phases. Welcome to the room. Hit the likes or put 12/30/22 as you enter into the room. Or if you're just checking in and stopping by, take the time to still put a little like if you feel that you want to, and put 12/30/22 into the chat. So we also have, I'm putting in here about the masterclass link. While we wait for those, give about 15 more seconds. The masterclass will be starting the second week of January the 14th. It will be a live course at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's the masterclass, Astrology for the Modern Practitioner, Discovering More About You. It's course 1, and course 2 is for 8 weeks, and it's live. Go to the website, sign up for the website so you get notifications, but go to the masterclass as well. Hit the description box because you'll see what I'm describing, what this class is about. It's about astrology. You're going to learn about, in the course, you're going to need to understand your birth chart. You're going to learn to understand it more, how you can use it and discover more about yourself. This is a beginner course. Some may be here that's a little bit more advanced, but you'll be surprised. The astrology is ever growing, so I want to talk about that. The practices are using to learn about yourself, the 12 houses, the 12 signs, magic, and your birth chart. Okay, that's going to be for 8 weeks, and that's $103, $103.33. So that's like 13. That's like $13 per class. Okay, so go on and join now. It's limited spaces. We get it in. You get giveaways. It's fun. You'll be able to connect with me and other practitioners there. You learn a lot. You grow a lot. Why not get into 2023 knowing more about yourself? I will be also talking about that astrology for the modern practitioner, discovering more about you. Check out the description box. I have it linked, but if you go to the website and check out the description box, we will be talking about more of a focus on the contemporary Western tropical astrology. But it's worth noting that you can learn. We'll be focusing on Western tropical astrology, but you may have some knowledge or may not. We will not be going over Chinese astrology, Vedic astrology, which is India, heliocentric astrology, which is ancient Greece, and or also other widely practices in astrology. This focal for course 1 and course 2 will be a focus on Western tropical astrology. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of questions. How do you add these practices, or if you already have it, but to enhance it, if this class is for you, about how does it align itself with your energy, your astrological signs, your witchcraft, your craft, your planets, and your houses. Okay, we'll be going over the 12th house, 12 signs, magic, and your birth chart, get into details. Okay, my own style, it will be for giving the fundamental foundations for the witch, the warlock practitioner, or modern practitioner that would deepen your magical practice. Now, this does not exclude those that do have their own religion, that they still, this will coincide with that. You don't have to be, oh no, I don't do whatever your major religion is. People, modern practitioners, they either bridge it in or they don't. Keep in mind, it's your own blueprint. Your practice is your own blueprint. Nobody's practice is the same, okay? But it will hold you accountable and about learning, growing, and much, much more, okay? So I am going to get into I'm going to get in, so make sure you're signed up with the website as well, okay? Now, before we pull the cards, today's moon is in Aries, our blues clues, or our hot topic of the day. Just saying that in the beginning, pretty much our current events. That's what I'm trying to say. Is the moon is in Aries. There's no void moon period today, so there's no moon that is voided today. The moon is not voided. I have that calendar up in the Patreon. Okay, you will see the calendar on the moon, okay, in the void course. The moon is in waxing and is in its first quarter, so we're already in our first quarter. You should be checking your intentions, checking on yourself, what's going on since the new moon, which was last week, started off in Capricorn season. And keep in mind that we're in some retrogrades. Keep in mind, if you caught yesterday's live, Earth is in retrograde as well. That's not a known fact, that's a spiritual fact, okay? So Mercury is in retrograde, Mercury from December 29th, yesterday, to January the 18th. Mars is in retrograde, October the 30th through January the 12th. And we have Uranus is also in retrograde, okay? So just always want to give you an update on this information. Is very, just gives you some updates. To me, it's important to understand what's going on in the planets and our current events. Okay, so let's get into what the spirits have to say about additional themes or primary information that you will need to know about this. Some areas that you want to focus on into the new year 2023. All right, Spirit guides. Bright future, bright future. Okay, so we had a goddess Lakshmi, bright future. There, 2 links are up. The link for the New Year wish on the altar visual, and the link is up for the class. But you can always join. Go to the website, join it there. All right. So one of the themes is bright future is ahead. Okay. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. This came up yesterday, right? That same topic. If you can see that. Remember yesterday, Spirit is confirming again. That is saying bright future. I'm typing it in the chat. Don't worry. So that's meaning that there are some concerns with those that are here. And they're confirming, Spirit is confirming with us that don't worry about 2023. Okay, there's a brightness with this. It's not going to have the same feeling. Okay, it's not going to have the same feeling of 22, 21, 20. It's not going to have that. It's bright. It's bright. That is so encouraging because that is that thing. And they're not playing about this thing, right? Catch yesterday's replay, and then you'll see how everything is aligning itself and how Spirit is giving us these important facts, because that means that we have some concerns. But bright future ahead. Don't worry. Stop worrying. Don't give energy over to that. Everything is going to be fine. And repeat that to yourself. Write that in your journal. Okay? Write that in your journal. All right? And then we have, I'm going to the bottom of the deck. And I have Hathor. And I have receptivity. Okay? Receptivity. This particular deck is my deck. Spirit gave me, I'm saying it's my deck because this actually sits on my altar for just me. And so when Spirit was like, do this countdown, pull that deck out. It's been, we could be a little selfish with our own personal decks that we use just for ourselves. I've had this deck a very, very long time. It's actually out of print because she went through a transition. The writer and the developer of this particular deck. But this deck is a hot deck, and it is my personal deck that I use all the time for, not for readings, but my personal readings for myself. So Hathor is saying receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give. So you have to be receptive. Receptivity. This is where you're able to pull in from others and not block. I don't need your help. I got it all. Blah, blah, blah. I can handle it. I'm going to do it. I can. And you know that you need to be teamwork makes the dream work. This is also a confirmation that was said the other day. I can't remember which day, if it was yesterday or Tuesday, but they were saying allowing yourself to receive, actually asking your spirit guides, asking your ancestors, maybe incorporating some goddesses in to assist you this coming up in the new year, or allowing your zodiac sign that may be your sun sign or your ascendant sign to be your guide. I can also I'll post it on Instagram. Follow me there on the stories of the themes. I'll have that up next tomorrow about the themes for each zodiac sign. And you can use each one of those to look at, okay, this is the area for my sun sign, and this is the area for my ascending. Okay. And you can also look at your moon sign. Don't forget that. Okay. Your moon sign is important, and to tell you about your emotions in that affirmation. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, or follow me on Facebook, I'm going to post that affirmations coming up for this month. Okay. So take the time to do that if you feel guided. If not, it's okay. So you want to make sure that you allow yourself to receive. I'm typing that in. Be receptive, okay? And typing this in, take notes, right? Put it in your journal. Don't let it just fly over your head, Or if you're pulling your own cards or hearing from spirit, or you decide you want to contact me for your personalized readings for the new year, or if you're seeking just many areas of guidance, I'm available for that as well. I do take emergency type situations as well. My schedule is a flex schedule along with my regular job. Okay, I do have a career along with family, all these different things. So I think you may remember that I mentioned, if you weren't here yesterday, you didn't catch the replay, it is on replay. I just posted what I was saying up. If you take the time to look at how many hats do you wear, I would really, we all wear many hats, right? We put on one hat, we put on another hat. Sometimes we got on 10-gallon hat, right? I don't know if y'all old enough to know about the 10-gallon hat or watch cowboy movies, but anyway, some of us are wearing 10-gallon hats because we have a lot of different um, things that we switch into. You know, you could be where you work, your family, co-parenting, parenting, animal parenting, businesses, family, providers for maybe you taking care of some elderly family. I mean, we can go on and on. Supervisor at work. It's so many, so many hats. Maintainer at home, a budgeter. It's so many hats that we wear. So, in saying that you wear a lot of hats, I know I wear a lot of hats. You have to be able to delegate those different hats and do what? Be receptive to get assistance, whatever way that is. Okay? So know that, look at your hats, check your hats. Check your hats. All right? Check your hats and then maybe write them all down. What kind of hats are you wearing? And see how okay, I wear this, what does this mean? And then you can look at it for the year and get a calendar and how you're going to orchestrate the hat that you wear so you're strategic and not overloaded and feeling overwhelmed. Okay? So that's a message from Spirit as well. Let's get into this guided. Spirit's got 3 more minutes. I'm just going to pull one card. Thank you, Spirit. Came back. Be of service. Some of you we're getting these messages because these are the primary and main thing messages. Be of service. They're coming in over and over because they need to be heard and they need to be heard. You need to hear the messages. Be of service. It came back, right? So they're reconfirming the past Tuesday, boom, boom, boom. Thursday, boom. Friday, boom. Tomorrow, we'll see what that looks like on New Year's Eve. But they're saying be of service. Those that see this in the replay, be of service. What be of service will that be to you? Be of service, what does that mean to you? In the hat that you wear, or the hats, 10-gallon hats that you may wear, how will you be of service to yourself first? And how will you be of service to others? How will that look for you? How do you want that to look for 2023? How will you be of service to others? Being of service is giving and receiving, but it brings us into kindness and the balance for humanity. One of our main things in what I've heard from Spirit, and this is for those that come to this particular channel and my community here, North Knoll and Atlanta community, is community. That's the main thing, is community. Okay, last year we came into fluidity. Okay, that was our theme. This year, main thing is community. As last year, it was talked about community as well, part of fluidity, because we're still working on these stages of human nature, human kindness, humanity. We're still breaking down old paradigms that no longer is in alignment in a direction in which Earth is going. All right? That's knowledge in itself, and that's a yay. So we know that part. Okay? All right. So now we're going to get into other aspect, tarot. So, all right, so that jumped. Okay. Spirit guys. Okay, so there is healing. There is complete healing that is coming through with this energy of 2023. So having a complete healing from some areas in your life, whatever they may be, you know what they are. Maybe you need to do a spiritual counseling with me or do a reading for us to talk about that in detail. But getting healing is actually going back through some couple of years that has been, you've been having some that are silent healings. They don't have to be whoppers. See, healing in areas that can be considered little foxes. Okay, so little foxes, they can be major forms of major trauma and healing areas, and then there is little foxes. Okay, and there are little things that tweak that is being fixed. Okay, coming to 2023 and has been worked through 2022. Okay, so this is very blood, spirit say, blood is a healing firm, healing form, what spirit said, the blood. Okay, and so in your blood, there is healing. Somebody that will hear this message, there's areas in your blood that you have been getting checked on. You've been getting checked on, having tests done, or you just ignored it, or just been working on it yourself through natural healing, so that the blood in you has been healed. So if you go and get a test or go back to the doctor, you will heal, and you will hear that it doesn't look like it was, and there's healing in that. Okay, so that's for someone in particular. All right, but blood, the spirit is mentioning the blood. Okay, the blood that runs through all of us are part of the earth. Okay, and so if you smell blood smells like dirt. Okay, and so when we as physical beings, what spirit is sharing with me, and I'm going to cut this short because I don't want to stay there long, but I'm going to just give a smidgen of what they're saying, is that when we were made and created, original creation, our blood was made out of dirt. Okay, and so there's healing in the blood, and there's healing through the dirt. Maybe some of you need to work with, again, we've been talking a lot about groundedness. Some of you may need to work with more earthy areas in your life during this healing process. I will be talking about Greenwich type coursework, self coursework in the Patreon North Node Community COVID. So if you join that, but I'm going to say less on that. I'm going to move on. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the energy with this, along with going into the countdown of 2023, there is a good abundance of feminine, divine feminine leadership that you will have, whether if you male or female. You will be at that stance, and you will be moving into your abundant state more and more. You've been going that route up, but you're going to see it even more, your abundant state blooming even more into 2023. You're going to bloom so much more in your abundance, whatever that is in your life. Everybody, abundance and wealth, they're all different between all of us. Why? Because I mentioned earlier that everybody's path is different and everybody's blueprint is different. There is no exact same practitioner path. That's what Spirit is giving me. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what I've been sharing. Now, there will be some agreements that will not come into fruition. They will fail. Okay, that's on a good note, because some of the things that you were trying to push through, they will not push through because they're not for you. Okay, they're not for you. So when you see them just kind of fall apart, just be like, Spirit told me that wasn't for me anyway. Okay, so accept that. Say, that wasn't for me anyway. All right, now this is a general reading. Yes, thank you, Alana. So know that. Okay, know that. Now, if you wanted a personalized card pull, again, I'm going to move on. This is a beautiful message. That is based off of a donation only through Cash App. You know the rest. Thank you, chat, live chat on here. But know that they're confirming things that you have been concerned about, those that are here present and those on replay. Maybe it's not in the current live, but it may be those that are around you that this message that they may need to hear. If you feel led, give this message to someone that might need it or not. It's up to you. Okay? So, do you have anything that you want to say in the chat before we go? We've been here, we won't stay too long, about another 30 seconds. Anybody have anything that they want to say in the chat about this reading? We know we wear a lot of hats. We got 10-gallon hats that we wear. Okay. If I will be putting the affirmations per zodiac sign on, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. On the Instagram in the stories. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll find it in the stories. I put up different things that and encourage you on the stories there and on Facebook sometimes, but mostly you on the stories and Instagram and here. And don't forget, please don't forget my website. If you're not join the website, sign up today. Okay. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you sending that for the message. Anybody else have anything they want to say that's in relation? Got 10 seconds to the message. Okay, no. All right, all right. Well, thank you for spending the time with me today and spending the time in the replay. Make sure that you go to the website, check out the New Year Wish altar visual that's up there. It's $20.23 per candle per intention. That candle is beautiful. I'm designing it myself. It's gold. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. And then, and those are my altar space. I work it along with the masterclass. That's going to be starting up the second week of January 14th. So if that interests you, take a look at it. Look at the description on the website. Read it. See if that's for you. If that's your thing. If not, it's okay. Join the Patreon if you feel guided. I do a questionnaire once you join to see if it's a fit. All right. In saying that, I love you for watching today and taking the time. Don't forget to contact me for your personalized readings, conjure work, so much more. Look at the website. You'll see what I offer. Hey there. So I'm finishing up. Okay. So you'll catch it on the replay. All right. And I will see you